Welcome to Mr. Creepyteller. This is our first episode of Creep Tales, and the title of this episode is A Necklace.
So, a little while ago, I was at a thrift store looking for weird, creepy stuff to add to my collection. That's when I saw a necklace made of a string with a clay-sculpted mask hanging from it. For some reason, I was instantly drawn to it, like I had to have it. My sister was with me and immediately told me to leave it behind. She said it gave her the creeps, but I didn't care. I loved how eerie it was. I thought it'd look perfect in my bookcase at the foot of my bed, surrounded by my other odd trinkets. So I bought it. Here's the weird thing: I didn't cleanse it. I always cleanse stuff I bring home from thrift stores, but for some reason I skipped it this time. I didn't even think twice about it. That night I hung the necklace on my bookcase, and the nightmares started. At first they were mild, unsettling, but not horrible. But every night they got worse. By the third night I was so freaked out I had to sleep with the lights on. By the fifth night they turned into full-on night terrors. I'd wake up drenched in sweat, panting like I'd just run a marathon, heart pounding out of my chest. The thing is, it wasn't just me. After that fifth night, my sister told me she'd been having intense nightmares for 2 nights in a row. Her room is right next to mine, but I didn't say anything about my nightmares. I figured it was just a coincidence. But then, after the 6th night, my mum mentioned she'd had a restless night too. Her room is on the floor above ours. That's when I finally said something. I told them I'd been having nightmares every single night since I got that necklace. I even joked that maybe it was the necklace causing all of this. My sister and Mum weren't laughing. They both told me to get rid of it immediately. But I couldn't. I don't know why, but something in me didn't want to let it go. Still, I figured I'd cleanse the house and the necklace just to be safe. That night, I went to bed telling myself everything would be fine. It wasn't. On the 7th night, I had the worst nightmare of my life. There was this thing in it. It looked like some kind of grotesque creature with black, hairy limbs. Its arms were short and bent, with its hands held low in front of it. Its body was this round, hairy ball, but its torso was completely taken up by the mask from the necklace. It glowed faintly in the dark as the creature crouched there watching me. Then it lunged at me, clamping onto me like it was trying to suck the life out of me. I woke up, but I couldn't move. Sleep paralysis. My eyes were wide open and all I could see was the necklace hanging in my bookcase. The mask looked like it was growing, floating above me, radiating something dark and heavy. I couldn't breathe. And just as I started to snap out of it, I saw the creature again. It scurried away, crouched low like some twisted little animal, and disappeared behind my desk. The next morning, I told my mom everything. She didn't even give me the chance to argue. She told me to get rid of it. And honestly, I wanted to, but I was scared. What if getting rid of it made things worse? I did some research and decided to do a binding ritual to make sure whatever was attached to that necklace stayed with it. I used a white cloth, salt, herbs, and drew protective sigils on it. I meditated, focusing on binding the energy or entity to the necklace and banishing it from me, my family, and my house. When I tried to light incense during the ritual, the first match broke. The second went out instantly. The third flared up, and the tip of the match flew off, landing on my bed. I panicked, putting it out before it could burn anything, but the whole thing left me feeling this deep sense of dread. Still, I pushed through. After cleansing myself, my mom, my sister, and the house, I wrapped the necklace in the cloth, tied it up with string, sealed it with wax, and locked it with a little padlock. I threw it away in a dog poo bin, wrapped in a bag, and never looked back. That night, we all slept peacefully for the first time in a week. It was like the air in the house changed lighter, calmer. I don't know what was attached to that necklace, but whatever it was, I don't want to experience anything like it ever again.
If you enjoy watching and listening to such episodes, please consider subscribing. I will keep bringing episodes like this for you.